I really think that we should have separated two things. We should have separated out the communist overlay and the Russian substrate. And we should have been celebrating not only Russia, to be blunt, but there's Ukrainian opera, there's the incredible savoir-faire and joie de vivre of the Georgians, the proud histories of the Armenians, and there's so much over there that we don't even know exists as Americans. And I really feel like I wish we treated these places with the respect that I have for them and all of their accomplishments, their literature, their music, their science. I just think it's a crime. Even in mathematics, we make up two different names for the same theorem, depending upon whether we want to claim that it was done in the West or it was done in Eastern Europe. But look, we don't need to labor it. I think we have a difference of opinion. I think that it's not an easy sell, but it's not impossible. And I think you think it's more difficult. And I will have to say that you probably know far more about these two cultures than I do.
Well, I agree with your point about respecting different cultures and their many achievements. The reason I'm not picking on you specifically, I have heard this argument a lot about how the reason we've ended up in conflict with Russia is that after the collapse of the Soviet Union, the West mistreated Russia. And I'm sure you can find plenty of individual examples of where that's absolutely the case. But overall, my contention is that Russia is a separate civilization that doesn't want to be part of our civilization, doesn't see itself as part of our civilization. And the only viable, friendly relationship with Russia is one of alliance, right? Now, was that achievable? Maybe, but it would have been achievable at cost, in the same way that the alliance with the Soviet Union during World War II was necessary for the West and unavoidable if we were going to win that war collectively. But the cost was tremendous. The cost was the subjugation of all of Eastern Europe. And what I'm saying is, unless we took the position that we took, we would have ended up allowing Russia to overrun not just half of Ukraine as it now has, but all of Eastern Europe is the inevitable destination of that for the very geographical reasons that you lay out.